Good afternoon. We are still in Colorado. We're going to depart Aspen and we want to go over to Colorado Springs to see some friends, and there's always been an interest in the Air Force Academy, which is right there. We'll fly right over their airport and wish them well in this recent business over in Iran. Anyway, here we go. This has it from Aspen is there, and then under all this is Colorado Springs, right? Probably right about there. And we can look at this. There's a little kind of a teardrop approach. We come in and make a left 270 and come in here on the final approach to 17 right. So that's all set, and all of this is input. All we have to do is put the throttle, take the brakes off, which I'll do right there. Put the throttle all the way up, and then we have to get the autopilot on to trace this course. And you've seen all that, so let's get going. Go outside. It's prettier out there. Full power. We can get this out of the way for right now till I get lost. And we head a little bit north. Behind us are mountains, and we probably could get off that way, but we'll try it this way. There goes the airport. Goodbye, everyone. And we can hit the autopilot. I don't know whether it's going to come on. Get the gear up and the flaps up, and check to see if the autopilot came on. No, it didn't. There we go.
7 Bravo Charlie, contact Denver Center on 13.5. Good day.
Okay, so we're climbing to 11,000, I believe, or 12. No, there it is, 12,000. Thank goodness.
134.5 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye.
And climbing a little better than 3,000 feet a minute.
Denver Center Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie is passing 9,600
And
feet,
we'll look
climbing
back
12,000
here
feet.
At Aspen.
Cessna 527 Bravo
Ski
Charlie,
runs, you can see the ski runs on the mountains. All three of those mountains look like they have ski runs. And
Cessna
they
7
just
Bravo Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 200.
okay. 200. 200. And here we're still climbing at 3,000 feet a minute, so we don't have to do anything there, and we'll go ahead and look outside again.
Charlie, did you copy?
Oh, I forget. I always want to do it before I
Climb and maintain flight level 200 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
acknowledge. Oh, we're getting a nice view of the Aspen area and the ski runs. There's ski runs, probably some ski runs up in there. Looks like there's a few up in here, and definitely a bunch right in there. And we're at 13,000. We should be clear of all the mountains. Yep. And we'll get this out of the way. Take one last look back at Aspen. Beautiful, beautiful area. The mountains. And we came up from Telluride, which is down to the south from there, and now we're heading back east.
Airspeed.
And we got to turn on the auto throttle.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, contact Denver Center on 119.85. Good day.
119.85 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie. Goodbye. Denver Center Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie is passing 16,000 feet, climbing flight level 200.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie, Denver Center altimeter 29.902 radar contact. Continue.
And we'll be coming up on Leadville. This is Leadville Airport, called Lake something. We'll look that up. And the lake is down there. The city is right about in there. So we have a few minutes before they tell us to do something else. So we'll keep them in the corner of our eye and watch the mountains go past the Rockies.
Climb and maintain flight level 270.
Okay. So we go right here. Yeah, we got to acknowledge. I forget to do that. 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
And we put in the altitude. 270. And we're still climbing.
Airspeed.
So we don't have to reset the climb. And our airspeed is getting down, so we need to drop our airspeed here. Let's drop down to 250. We got full power going there. And let's just push the nose down a little bit.
Auto throttle.
And why don't we turn off the auto throttle? I am still learning about auto throttle.
Auto throttle.
Off. There we go. And we'll put the nose down. See, we're too high to be climbing at 3,000 feet a minute. So that's what we'll do, is we'll bring the 3,000 down to 2,000 feet a minute. How about there, 2,000 feet a minute. And see how that does. See if we're increasing speed. So that's what I had to do rather than turn off the auto throttle. And now let's try turning on the auto throttle again and see what happens. We are at full power on. And we'll see how that does. We're climbing at 2,000 feet a minute. Have too much of a load. So we're going to look down at Leadville. Right here. In Leadville, a guy named Horace Tabor had a hardware store. He was also interested in the mining in the area, and I think they discovered gold first there in the 1800s in the gold rush days. And he did a little prospecting. He had some special licenses, I forget, but he had a hardware store, and he was in the business of, if people came in, they didn't have any money, but they wanted equipment to go out and prospect, he would lend them, and there was a contract where he would become their partner if they struck it rich. Well, a couple of guys struck it rich, and so did he, and he just had all kinds of money, and this has been on the brink of becoming a ghost town.
Flight level 410.
Okay, 410, and let's acknowledge that.
Climb and maintain flight level 410 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
And I don't know that we're going to get to 410, but we'll go ahead and put that in for right now. 410, and again we're still climbing. We're 26,000, and we'll just continue
Cessna 7 Bravo
flying.
Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 310.
So there we go, 310. So we'll bring this back down to 310. We'll acknowledge, and
Climb and maintain flight level 310 Cessna
That's
7
better.
Bravo Charlie.
that's better. So he became very rich, and he divorced his first wife. He married a gal named Baby Doe. Baby Doe. I don't know what her background was, but probably interesting. So anyway, there's a bunch of interesting stories that I saw on YouTube that talked about all those and how he became rich, and I think he died broke, but he was probably the richest man in the United States at one point or close to it. And he gave the money away.
5727 Heavy is passing flight level 270, climbing flight level 280.
So
Skywest 5727 Heavy Denver Center radar contact. Continue to Bessee.
So Leadville has been on the verge of becoming a ghost town several times, but they discover new ore, new minerals that would make them rich again. And some of the minerals were used in the Second World War. I think they were used in shell casings, and not dynamite, but the casings. And they made a lot of money there. So now it's a tourist town, and the old opera house that Horace built, he had probably the biggest house there. Anyway, Baby Doe, I think she died pretty close to being broke, but she was famous. So anyway, we do this little trick to hurry us along, because this area is kind of uninteresting out there.
Flight level 230.
Okay, we'll go ahead and acknowledge that. 230.
Descend and maintain flight level 230 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Happy to do that. 230. So now we have to put in our descent, and we'll descend at, where are we now? We are at 3-1, so for 20 we can descend at probably about 2,000 feet a minute. 2,000 feet a minute. Okay. And we're going to skip ahead here. We'll do that and do this. And let's skip over to here. And we'll be starting to let down into Colorado Springs, and possibly we'll be over the Air Force Academy. So it takes a little time to boot up, but it's quicker than traveling at 400 knots over that space. So here's our Citation Longitude, beautiful aircraft. And here we're letting down into Colorado Springs. And we should see the Air Force Academy. And we go. Wow! It's got us on final approach to Colorado Springs. We'll go ahead and take that. I gotta turn off the auto throttle. Off. Oh, it was off.
Auto throttle.
Off. And turn the autopilot off. That's off. And we got to see where the runway is here. I think we're on final. Got our gear down. Let's see, where's our airport? I think it's up here a ways. Maybe we got past the airport. I don't see the airport. That's very interesting. We'll just continue straight ahead. Oh, I see. But we're supposed to land on runway 17. And I see a runway over this way, so possibly that's our runway, and we'll just keep it on this situation. The throttle is acting up, but we better we'll put the flaps up a notch, so it won't slow down quite as much. Yeah, I think it was 17 right, so it's right. We were tracking correctly It's just a bigger airport. I haven't landed there before. And we have our wheels down, I believe. Yep, we have our wheels down. And now we'll start coming in with flap. There we go. Get slowed down a little bit. And see if we end up at Colorado Springs. I forget the name of the airport. We'll look on the chart here. We could have had our but we have the autopilot off. So now we're gonna have to put the full flaps in and land and see if we're landing on runway 17.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
We're heading 172. I think that's because we have a high rate of descent that it's doing that. Looks like it says 17 right.
Fifty, 40, 30, 20.
Exit 8 tree 6 heavy, turn next taxiway.
10.
Too low. Terrain.
Yeah.
Colorado Springs Tower, exit
don't
579,
don't understand that.
VFR departure, runway 17 right. Exit 579er, hold short, runway 17 right.
We'll go ahead.
Traffic is Cessna C700 on the runway.
That's us. And we'll put the
Cessna
flaps
7
up.
Bravo Charlie, turn next taxiway. Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, contact ground on 121.7.
Okay.
Exit 579er altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 wind calm. Cleared for takeoff runway 17 right. Exit 8 tree 6 heavy, turn next taxiway. Exit 8 tree 6 heavy, contact ground on 121.7.
Going to 121.7 Cessna 7
I don't
Bravo
know where
Charlie.
I'm going on this airport, but we'll go down
Cleared
this
for
way.
takeoff runway 17 right, exit 579er.
Colorado Springs ground Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie taxi to parking.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Hotel Cross runway tree 5 left Echo Hotel Charlie.
Okay, well that's to the
Cessna
right.
7 Bravo Charlie hold position, caution the departing Daher TBM 9.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Hotel
So
Cross
we'll look
runway
for the
tree 5
TBM
left Echo
taking
Hotel
off.
Charlie Cessna
No
7
takeoff.
Bravo Charlie.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff.
Colorado Springs ground exigent 836 heavy request taxi to parking.
No takeoff.
There's the U.S. Air
Exigent
Force
836
Academy
heavy
back
taxi
there.
to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha Delta.
No takeoff. No takeoff. No takeoff.
So did they tell
No
us we
takeoff.
could taxi? Let's
No
see
takeoff.
here.
No takeoff. No
No,
takeoff.
that was the
Taxiing
exit
to general aviation parking
No
using
takeoff.
taxiway Alpha Delta exigent 836 heavy.
Oh, here's
No
the
takeoff.
guy taking
No
off right
takeoff.
there.
No takeoff. No
Yeah,
takeoff.
that's who we're
No
waiting
takeoff.
for.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie continue taxi.
No takeoff.
Okay,
No
here we
takeoff.
go.
No takeoff.
Roger Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
No takeoff. No takeoff.
Let's just cut back here. We don't want to knock down the taxi lights. Well, you've taxied before, so we'll just enjoy looking at the mountains here, and look up toward the Air Force Academy, right there. And we'll just stop right here and say goodbye. Rather than spend a lot of time taxiing. We'll look around one time. Colorado Springs. Yes, that's the airline terminal over on that side. It's a huge airport. My God. So I'm glad we came over here. And that was fun. Hope you enjoyed the Leadville. The Opera House was built in 1879. So, anyway, they made lots of money, had lots of fun, and spent it all. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.